All right, hello, welcome to the Lymphatic System Cleanse walkthrough. Maybe the most important cleanse that anybody could do. There's so many different parts of the body that we need to cleanse. It might seem hard, it might seem overwhelming, but I really feel like this is the key system that's overlooked, that needs to be cleansed for people to avoid sickness and disease, that need to avoid degeneration. So many names that we put on sickness and disease are associated with blockage in this system, such as arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis and fibrocystic breast and breast cancer and on down the list. So this is a really important cleanse, and so I want to walk you through our lymph cleanse. I'm going to go through our lymph cleanse guide. I talk about why a lymph cleanse is important. We have a great video on that. But I have, just real quick, some signs of unhealthy congested lymph. So allergies, food sensitivities, frequent cold and flus because the lymph is so important for your immune system, joint pain, arthritis, headaches, breast tenderness around your cycle, sinus issues and sinusitis, bloating, muscle cramping, tissue swelling, edema, brain fog, depression, skin breakouts, eczema, psoriasis, different skin issues, cellulite, just so many symptoms related to a backed up congested lymphatic system. So the components to the cleanse are, one, a really good clean fasting type of a diet. We'll go specifics over the diet. Support herbs to cleanse the lymphatic system. Dry skin brushing with a dry skin brush. Self-massage with a massage oil. A magnesium bath or shower. Rebounding or jumping up and down on a trampoline or some type of exercise. And enemas, which is a bonus, but highly encouraged. So real quick, I'm going to go over the supplements with you that are on the lymph cleanse. In a little bit, we'll go through specifically how you take each one, but one is called Tumarol. North American Herb and Spice Tumarol. It's a concentrated turmeric, and it also has oregano and cinnamon in it. We have a couple lymph tinctures by Dr. Morse. Lymphnode Support 1, which is a tincture. And we have the Lymphatic System Tonic 1 capsules. We have a dry skin brush. We have two essential oils. One is called cedarwood, and one is called bay laurel or laurel leaf. And these are very powerful essential oils for moving and cleansing lymph. We have magnesium bath crystals, beet crystals by a company called Flora. Beet is incredible for cleansing and moving lymph. It's not right here in my supply kit, but we have lemons, ginger, and cayenne pepper, which are foods that you would just buy at the store. Lemons, ginger, and cayenne pepper is a drink you're going to make to stimulate lymph flow. And then we have this massage oil called ashwagandha bala oil. It's specifically an oil for lymph massage. And then, of course, an enema kit would be another bonus, which we'll talk more about when we get to that section. All right, so let's go through the lymph cleanse. So first thing I want to mention is food guidelines. How do you eat to cleanse your lymphatic system? Well, the key is fasting. The key is lightening the load on the system. That's the key to cleansing and healing in general. It's the less you put in your body, the faster you heal. That's the way God designed it. You can't cleanse a body by eating heavy diet of sugar and grains and pizza and pasta and meat and all these heavy foods that we're consuming, dairy. And so the lymph cleanse is lightening the load. Now, there's different ways you can do it. You can, there's different varying ways of fasting that you can do, but the main focus on the lymph cleanse is fluids. This is the fluid systems of the body. So you can hydrate yourself with fresh fruits and vegetables. You can do fresh pressed juices to hydrate yourself. You can drink water, but I only encourage you to drink water if and when you're thirsty. Don't force water, because if you're overhydrated, you won't get deep into cleansing. No caffeine on the cleanse, because caffeine interferes with hydration and it affects the adrenals and the kidneys in a negative way. I do encourage distilled water while cleansing, but you can use any kind of purified water, but distilled water is best for cleansing and purifying the system. And ideally, liquids are room temperature or warm, not cold, because cold constricts, warm opens up and relaxes, and that's one of the keys to the lymph cleanse, is having things open and relaxed and flowing. So you don't want cold and constricting, you want warm and open and relaxed. Another quick, really important food tip is you don't want to do dried fruit, bananas, figs, dates. Those are very dry fruits. We want high water content, hydrating fruits and vegetables. And ideally we do raw foods. We don't do cooked. Again, it depends on your digestive system. If you have weak gut or weak digestion or a history of bowel issues, you might need to do some cooked or steamed vegetables or fruit. That's perfectly fine, but ideally you do raw. And again, the less you eat, the faster you heal. That's the general rule of thumb. All right, so there's 3 food options. Number 1, which would be the best, deepest way to cleanse the lymph, would be juice fasting. Juice only for 21 days. For some people, piece of cake. They've done it a bunch of times. I've done lots of fasting. I feel amazing when I juice fast. For some people, that's impossible. That's a complete stretch. It's not even on their radar. It's the farthest they could possibly think of how to cleanse and heal their body. So it really depends on where you're at, and it's perfectly fine if you don't want to juice fast. But on this 21-day fast, just remember that you can juice fast for 3 days. You can do it for 7 days. The deeper you want to go, do it. But that would be the deepest cleansing, would be juice fasting. I talk about high water content, hydrating fruits and vegetables. So the best vegetable for cleansing is celery and celery juice. It's very similar to lymph fluid. It replaces and cleanses and heals lymph fluid. Cucumbers and celery, both are great, celery being the best. So you can do all kinds of juices with cucumber and celery and lemon and ginger and kale and green apple and all different kinds of things. But I give a list of vegetables that you can juice. I also highlight that celery is the best. I talk about the best fruits for lymph cleansing, all red fruits and vegetables, like beets, for example, but also the red fruits are very good for cleansing blood and cleansing lymph. So that would be things like cranberries, cherries, pomegranates. All greens are also very good at blood and lymph cleansing. So that would be spirulina, chlorella, wheatgrass. So these are great things to add to your juices as well. So again, think juicing, think vegetable juices mainly. You can add in a little bit of fruit for taste, but juicing is a very powerful, deep way to cleanse and heal the body and cleanse the lymph. Option 2, vegetables only or fruit only. So in other words, you eat high water content hydrating fruits. You eat all the fruit you want. Grapes are well known for cleansing the lymph. Lemons are amazing for cleansing the lymph. All your hydrating fruits are going to be good, but the higher water content, the better. So you can do a 21-day grape fast. You can do a 21-day watermelon fast. You can do whatever you want. You can eat grapes, you can eat watermelon, you can eat apples, you can eat berries, but you could just do all fruit. I also encourage some people to do all vegetables. The issues with people doing all fruit, I feel that it's an issue for people with yeast, fungus, candida, infections in their body. It can be an issue. It can flare those issues up. So if you have any history of that or concern of that, don't do the all fruit thing. You can do all vegetables. And so all vegetables would be doing what we already talked about, doing celery, doing cucumber, doing dandelion and beets and parsley and carrots and spinach and lemons and limes. Oh, lemons and limes are fruit, sorry. But you could include that because lemons and limes are just great healers, great cleansers. They mix well with a vegetable juice. So I wouldn't sweat that and be too perfect on that. But that is another option. Vegetables only or fruit only. That's option number 2. Option number 3 is probably what most people do. It's the easiest. I wanted to give people options. It's still a great lymph cleanse, but it's eating raw fruits and vegetables and adding in some healthy fats for substance. So a lot of people have troubles with fasting. They have blood sugar issues. So this is, you're eating some fruits, you're eating some vegetables, you're doing some salads, but you're adding in some healthy fats. And I really just encourage people to stick to olives, olive oil-based dressings, and avocados mainly. And so again, if you have a little bit of that consistently throughout the day, it'll keep your blood sugar stable. Again, you can add those to salads to give you some substance. You can add a little bit of avocado to your smoothies. That's a great way to do it. And so that is the third option. If you feel like you have to have protein, I like using a plant-based protein. You don't want to do animal products, especially when you're trying to cleanse and heal the lymph in the body. So I recommend the pea-based plant proteins. And so those are the 3 food options. The cleansing schedule, just going to run through this real quick. 7 a.m., a lymph cleanser drink, which we're going to go over next. 8 a.m., you can do a dry skin brush and your massage. Then 9 a.m., supplements, and you can take your juice or a smoothie. 1 o'clock, again, supplements and maybe have some food for lunch. 5 o'clock, supplements again and dinner. 6 o'clock, your lymph cleanser drink. And 9 o'clock, your dry skin brush, massage, and shower. So that's listed out here for you when you look at the guide. Now the supplement regimen. I'm going to tell you real quick how to take these products. The first thing is the daily lymph cleanser drink. I think this is crucially important because this is about increasing heat in the body and things that move and stimulate lymph in the body. Deep breathing through your nostrils into your diaphragm and breathing out is great for moving lymph. But I really like this drink because I'm going to just tell you what this lymph cleanser drink is. It's a quart of water, and goal is to drink a quart throughout the entire day. Go ahead and make up a quart in the morning and just drink it throughout the day, however you decide to do that. You do a few slices of fresh ginger. So you take a quart of water, you pour it in a pot on the stove, you add a few slices of ginger, so you can do like an inch or more of fresh sliced ginger, bring it to a low boil, and boil it for about 10 minutes. Add the juice of 2 lemons, 1 teaspoon of the beet crystals, and 1 to 10 drops of liquid cayenne pepper. Now, people have different tolerance levels. Some people might be able to do 1 drop. That might be too much. Some people can build up. I built up to 7, 8, 9, 10 drops, and I do great with it. It's really going to increase heat in the body. It's really going to increase circulation, help with those cold hands and feet. Maybe you might start sweating a little bit. That's good. Sweating is good to move the lymph. You really want to increase the internal heat inside the body. Is an amazing way to move lymph. So that's the lymph cleanser drink. You just mix all those ingredients together and you sip that throughout the day, warm or room temperature. All right, so Tumerol. These are these capsules right here. You're going to take 3 capsules twice a day. With meals is great. So you can do 3 with breakfast, 3 with dinner. It's a great way to do the Tumerol. Again, turmeric, ginger, oregano, great lymph movers, great for increasing heat inside the body. The Lymphnode Tincture 1, 2 full droppers, best you can to squeeze it out, get as much close to a full dropper as you can. 2 full droppers twice daily. These are really strong lymph herbs like echinacea, red root, poke root, burdock root, blood root. I mean, these are the strongest of the strong herbs. And this Lymphatic System Tonic 1. And you're going to do 2 capsules twice a day of these lymph tonic capsules. So again, you can do 2 with breakfast, 2 with dinner, and you can do these both at the same time with breakfast, and dinner is a great way to do it. And that's really it for the supplements that you take. You're just going to do this Tumerol and these 2 little tinctures here, this tincture and these capsules, and those are it really for the supplements. We're going to talk in a minute about what you're going to do with the rest of this. Now let me give you a key that after the 21-day cleanse, I say 21 days is great, it's amazing. Again, it's a stretch for a lot of people. Some people need to go further. Some people need to go deeper. I'm one of them. I've done multiple cleanses. I haven't fully cleaned out my lymph. It's amazing. You got thousands of miles of tubing to clean out. It takes time. Some people have cancer. Some people have debilitating illnesses and diseases where they need to go beyond 21 days. And so it doesn't mean you need to fast beyond 21 days. You can add in a few foods, but you really want to stay on a cleansing, light, healing diet. And what you can do is you can increase these Dr. Morse herbs. So for example, and again, this is just an option. This isn't part of the main 21-day cleanse, so I just want you to keep that clear. But there's a Lymphnode 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's a Lymphatic System Tonic 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so what you can do is after you run out of these products, after you run out of 1, get 2. After you run out of 2, get 3. After 3, get 4. After 4, get 5. They increase in strength, so it's a way to continue your cleanse probably for a couple of months, and that's great because that's a way to get deeper into cleansing the lymph, again, which a lot of people need and most people need. So again, that's just an optional thing that you can do. So I went over the daily lymph cleanser drink, and now I'm going to give you a cleansing lymph juice recipe. And so a little bit of water, a half a cup of water, and you can blend this in a Vitamix blender or you can juice it. Again, the less you put in your body, the faster the cleansing and the healing and the detox. So although a Vitamix is great, the fiber in the process of digestion slows down the detox process. So you can juice this or you can blend it. Half a cup of water, 1 cucumber, peeled if you want to peel it, 2 to 3 stalks of celery. Remember we talked about how amazing celery is for the lymph. 1 Granny Smith apple, the juice of 2 lemons or limes, or you can do a combination, 1 lemon, 1 lime, however you want to do that, a handful of parsley, and a little bit of fresh ginger. So you can do like a 1/2 inch or a 1-piece fresh ginger, and a little bit of cayenne if you can stand the heat. Because again, the goal here is to stimulate circulation and lymph flow inside the body. So blend all those together or juice all those and enjoy that. That's a really good drink. I gave you some lymph juice combinations. I'm not going to go through all of those, but there's some amazing combos in here. My favorite one, I think the most powerful lymph cleanser, is 6 to 7 stalks of celery, 1 lemon with the peel, amazing benefits to the peel of the lemon, a half a beet, 1 green apple, and that's it. It's an amazing lymph, powerful cleansing drink. Here's a quote. I made up this quote for the lymph system. The lymphatic system is designed to be a free-flowing river of life, a purifier and protector of blood, an army on alert, ready to respond to an incoming invader. Sadly, the system has been mostly forgotten in our modern medical culture. In many people, the great lymphatic system has become a stagnant pond, a breeding ground for infections, sickness, disease, a disabled army no longer equipped to respond to the enemy's attack. It is time we restore the flow of life to the human vessel as God designed and as God intended. So again, I think this system is crucial to healing. So relax and heal. So here's a great component of healing your lymphatic system. And this is a little routine you can do in the morning, or you can do in the evening, or you can do both if you have the time. I know time is an issue for some people, so you might not include this component, but it's very, very powerful if you can include this component to your health. So what you do is you do this little dry skin brush, and this doesn't have to be super complicated. You can do this for 3 to 5 minutes. You can do this quick. Dry skin brush before you get in the shower. And we have these essential oils. We have cedar wood and we have bay laurel leaf essential oils. So what you do is you take a couple ounces of this ashwagandha bala oil. It's a massage oil. You add 7 drops of the cedar wood, 7 drops of the laurel leaf, and you shake it up really, really, really good. And now you have this lymph cleansing massage oil mixed with 2 of the most powerful essential oils for lymph cleansing. And what you're going to do is put a few drops of that on your dry skin brush. And then so every time you dry skin brush, and the way you do this is you push in kind of hard. It might kind of hurt a little bit at first, but as your skin gets healthier and stronger, it'll get easier. And you brush towards your heart, and you're going to brush over your entire body. So go all the way up your arms. You're going to start at the feet, bare feet, go all the way up the feet and the legs, up your stomach, your back. You want to brush your entire body. And what that does is that stimulates the nerves, the blood vessels, and the lymph under there. You're going to get the essential oils right into your skin, right into your blood, right into your lymph, and it's going to get everything moving. A very powerful thing that people have been doing for hundreds of years, for centuries, this dry skin brushing. But I've added a powerful component by adding the oils into the dry skin brush. So your dry skin brush, you can make that quick. Again, 3 to 5 minutes. Then you do a self-massage with the ashwagandha bala oil. And if you have a partner, a husband or a wife, you can just have your partner help you and give you a good massage. And really start at the top and move down through the lymph vessels. The most deep part of the lymph that is associated with healing the lymph the fastest is right here along the neck. I think people get swollen lymph nodes here. So you massage down here in the neck, under the armpits, into the chest area. There's a lot of lymph around the gut and the stomach area, in the growing area, and behind the knees. And of course, in those areas, you'd want to massage again back up towards the center of the body. And so those are the most powerful places to massage the body with the ashwagandha bala oil. If you want to do a full body massage, you can make it a 5-minute, you can make it a 20-minute, you can make it an hour, however you want to do it. If you have a massage therapist, give them this oil blend with the ashwagandha bala oil and the cedar wood and the bay laurel leaf, and have them massage your whole body with that to stimulate lymph flow. So amazing. And I tell you what, if you have any sleep issues, oh my gosh, you're going to be out like a light. I mean, you do these healing things to the body. It's so amazing. And then after you've done the dry skin brushing and the massage on your body, you do a hot shower or a bath. Now, if you do a bath, you can do the magnesium bath crystals. And it's just very relaxing. It opens the pores. Now you're going to open the pores and get all this essential oils and all those healing things right deeper into your body, and just a very relaxing way to end the night. So I call that the relax and heal session. So I really encourage that. Enema options. Enemas, not everybody's favorite. Not everybody wants to do it. Some people it's amazing, life-forming, transformational. Some people it's like, no way on earth am I ever going to do an enema. Wherever you're at, right around the gut is something called gut-associated lymphatic tissue. It gets blocked up, it gets congested. It's why people have digestive issues and food allergies and food sensitivities and all kinds of blockage issues. Enemas will clear that out. And so here's an enema bucket. It's super easy to use. We have instructional videos on how to do an enema. You will get better faster. You will cleanse and heal faster. As the lymph is trying to dump all these toxins out, it is really important and will speed and accelerate your detox if you can do enemas. And you can do baking soda in your enemas. I give instructions on how to do baking soda. 1 to 3 tablespoons in a quart of water. Just start with a small amount. You can slowly increase it per quart. You can do lemon juice, like a juice of a half a lemon or 1 lemon in a quart of water for an enema. But any way you can do that, that is extremely powerful. And then the next thing is exercise. Now, we need to move. To move the lymph, you have to exercise, you have to move and groove. So you can jump up and down on a mini trampoline. You can do jumping jacks. Anything you can do to move and to exercise is important. Anything you can do to sweat, like a far infrared sauna. I sit in my car sometimes when it's hot out and I just sweat. I know that might sound silly, but I feel amazing after I do that. If you've ever been a hot sauna and just that amazing, exhilarating feeling after you come out, it's very healing and cleansing and detoxifying. So I talk about Pilates is a great way to move lymph. Jumping jacks, rebounding. Anything you can do to sweat. I give some ideas of doing that. And again, this is just ways to accelerate your healing. The healing crisis and emotions. I talk about the kidneys and the kidney cleanse, but you want to have cloudy, dark, stinky urine filled with sediment, ideally. That means waste is moving out of your lymphatic system. If you have lower back pain, if you have skin reactions, if you have cold flu symptoms, if you get a fever, can all be part of the healing response. We have people whose lymph nodes swell up. They get super tender under where the lymph nodes are here, under their armpits or in their groin area, behind the knees. I've seen people who have lumps behind their knees because their lymph is so blocked and congested. If you feel joint pain, it might be part of the cleansing response. I've done juice cleanses and lymph cleanses where my knees hurt really bad because the body starts moving acids out of those joints. Don't assume everything that's happening is bad or that's something wrong. Sometimes it's part of the healing and the cleansing process, so we want to embrace it. Emotions. Sometimes emotions come up. People are crying for no reason. They don't understand why. They're so emotional. They're thinking of all kinds of things from their past. The Lord wants to heal us. The Lord wants to cleanse us of all these toxins, emotional toxins, physical toxins. He wants us to be clean, pure, holy vessels connected to Him, one with Him. And these lymphatic systems is a river of life that's designed to be connected straight to God, straight to the throne room, straight to the way He designed us. And man, that's something on my heart that I just love. And that goes right into a quote that I love. I'm gonna give you in Revelation 22:1, is that says, "And He showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God and of the Lamb." And that just really hit my spirit, that these rivers of life coming out of the throne room of God is how God designed us to be connected to Him. We have these rivers of life flowing through our body. We have these examples of it in nature, where we have these clean, beautiful mountain streams full of life and energy and pure and clean. And then we have stagnant ponds that are growing moss and full of mosquitoes. And really, so much of that can be a representation of our bodies and where we're at with our health. And if we're stagnant or if we're moving and we're flowing. And it's so crucial to human health. So I love sharing that quote. After the cleanse, clean, healthy diet, lots of greens, vegetables, fruits, nuts and seeds, depending on what your future goals are. If you're continuing to cleanse or if you're just going back to a healthy diet, we always encourage Genesis 1:29, seed-bearing plants would be your food. Ideally, listening to your body, deciding what makes sense to your body, what your body's rejecting, what you're having reactions to, and really just listening to the Lord, because God designed us to be to really balanced and centered and hearing and with what our bodies needs, and in tune. That's the word I'm looking for, in tune with what our bodies need based on God's design. And we've just been very out of tune. I totally have been with food indulgences and processed food and just eating whatever we want. And it's just, it really wasn't God's intentions. I mean, He really wants us to line up with Him in this area. And that's it for the lymphatic system. I mean, God designed us as amazing human bodies, and we can be free of sickness and disease. I believe this lymphatic system is a crucial component to being healthy and to being well. And so I just pray. I pray that you'd embrace cleansing. I pray that you'd find the Lord in your healing. I pray that your children would be well. I pray that you would be well, that you would not fear sickness and disease, because you know your body's so healthy and so well that if you have any kind of sickness or disease or symptoms or a diagnosed illness, that you would be healed. In Jesus' name, you would be healed. Because again, that was God's heart. That's God's intention, that we would align with how He designed us to live on this earth and understand these systems of the body that can bring freedom from sickness and disease. And this lymphatic system is a key component. God bless you. Be well.